Hello, welcome to sort of a dev stream breakdown, kind of. We didn't have it like streamed or anything like that, but it was a panel at New York City Comic Con where they talked about a lot of new content that will be coming that will probably be talked about on the next dev stream, but the content is out now, or the news is out now rather. So I figured I would talk about it now instead of later because they're probably going to be showing it very soon. So the thing that is prompting this video, because it's actually big news, is what the next Warframe is going to be. And that is going to be the Archer. So, I'm fairly certain this is a female frame. I'm pretty sure there are boobs there. I think. I'm not sure. It's a weird looking character. I really like this design. I think her hat is really, really awesome. And she's got some like weird face stuff going on with like some like weird teeth or something that's... It's giving me a Skull Kid vibe. I don't know what it is. Probably the colors plus the weird hat. But it looks really, really cool. And I think probably digging a little bit too deep into this. There's blood on the tip of the arrow. So maybe this character will use their health or have lifesteal as like a form of attacking, and that'd be really interesting as like a sustain frame type of thing. That's like wild speculation. So I think that would be kind of cool. I really like an Archer concept. Maybe we'll get like a stancing into a bow, and then your other abilities are arrows that you can like fire and switch to and do weird things with. Have a kind of like new power system, or a new like way that a frame controls their powers. That'd be really cool. There's a lot of stuff they could do. Alternatively, it could be very simple, and you could have your powers each be a different arrow. What are you gonna do? Anyway. That's what we know about the Archer, is that I have wild speculation, and this is what they look like. My hand is in front of my face. And that's all we know about the Archer so far, but we have other smaller things to talk about. First of all is the Rhino skin is done. So the Rhino model that you see in the middle is the final. Your concept all the way on this side, and on this side, wait no. All the way on this side is the concept, and then all the way on this side, I'm not sure. Maybe it's like a PBR or different lighting, something like that. But this is what the new Rhino skin looks like. So I do have a worry with this skin, though, I will say. With just like the regular Rhino and Rhino Prime, at the beginning of every mission, you just turn on Iron Skin. So it kind of just covers you up, and you don't really see, like you wouldn't see any of these like nice details that we have on this skin. And I think this skin looks great. But if it's just covered by Iron Skin all the time, there's not really a huge point in having it. So maybe they will do some adjustments to how Iron Skin functions to make it a little more interesting, or be a little fancier, and maybe go back and change how Iron Skin is on Rhino to something a little less intrusive into how you want your frame to look. Because if you're a regular Rhino, you're a silver Rhino. Like, let's not mince words. You're silver. Like, for all intents and purposes, you are always silver. And if you're a Rhino Prime, you're always gold. Like, that's how it goes. So maybe they can change that up a little bit. But that's kind of what we know about the Temple Guardian skin, and that is my worry with it. So, we also have this. This is Banshee. This will be her deluxe skin. It's just a concept. I think this skin looks really, really cool. This one is right up there with that Trinity Deluxe skin that we saw, that I think it just looks fantastic, and I can't wait for it, even though I don't like Banshee that much. So hopefully this skin would come out along with some changes to Banshee's abilities to either like make her more consistently good or better at lower level stuff, which would kind of help out how much Banshee is played, because right now it's very, very little. And then we have another skin. So this is the Loki skin. How do I want to put this? I like this skin, but I think it is my least favorite of the deluxe skins. It doesn't really have a lot like special going for it, and nothing really seems that unique. And I think I like the way that Loki Prime looks better than this, like pretty much any day. Like, it's nice, it looks good. I'm not gonna argue that with anybody, but like at the same time, it looks kind of flat. Like, if we go back, Rhino, you're getting like this huge like curious chest piece, and like your geometry is like completely like changed. You got like the nice gauntlets and stuff, and all that's really interesting. And is like a huge like change like off of base base Rhino. Like base Rhino has a horn. That's about it. That's like about the only similarity we've got here, other than size. And that's what's going on. And if you look at the Banshee skin, you've got like an interesting like big intricate arm thing going on with like a tattered dress type thing. Like your head is like completely changed 100%. Like it's like really like different and interesting. But then like looking at the Loki skin, he kind of just looks like Loki with a different like leg, and then a different like he's got a little poncho. Look at a little green poncho. And that's like about all that seems really different. So I could take it or leave it, honestly. It's not super interesting. I think Loki Prime looks better. But whatever. So last thing, this is also in the wild speculation category, is this roster. So they showed this, and there's something that I noticed about this that is really weird and interesting. So if you go through it, it's the release order of frames for the international version of Warframe. So the next one on here after Atlas is definitely not Wukong, because Wukong that's not what Wukong's body looks like. So I am speculating that we might get the Archer and Wukong at the same time, just so they can keep their male female like pattern intact. I'm speculating that might be a thing. So whenever we get like update 18, say, we might get the Archer and Wukong at the same time, which would be a lot of content, like more than we're used to. Because update 18 is already supposed to be the star chart explosion, a huge new like story-based quest, and like a lot of stuff. So update 18 could be very, very huge if they just like roll all that shit together, and they're just like, here, go at it. That should keep you fucks busy while we have Christmas. Like, that's wild speculation as well. So the other and final thing, I suppose, is I've seen a lot of like the posts on the Reddit and stuff that Steve has confirmed that Saren Prime is next, but I haven't seen anything like on his Twitter yet or anything like that is confirming that. So I want to say that would be correct, because like we've been going pretty much in order. Like if you look at this like release chart, we have primes of like everyone up to Saren, and then we also have Nova, who was our like weird outlier. But other than that, we have primes all the way up to where Saren is, because like Trinity just got filled in. So like naturally you'd be like, well, Saren or Banshee are next, because their next prime is going to be female, and then we'll do 2 males. So like the next primes, if we're going in that order, would be it's Saren or Banshee, Vauban Necros, and then it would be like Banshee or Saren there as well, and then Valkyr, which is really interesting. I want that, but whatever. And it's probably going to be Saren, based on rumors. But there aren't rumors that are saying that Banshee is the next prime, so I'm inclined to believe that Saren Prime would be next. But yeah, that is my wild speculation and the news that we actually got out of the New York City Comic-Con panel with the DE. And that's kind of, I think that's why they've been shuffling the dev stream around, and we'll see probably a lot of the same news on the dev stream itself. So be ready for that whenever the next dev stream happens. But this is all good news, interesting. I'm excited for update 18. I want these new frames, and Archer Warframe sounds great. Playing as Wukong sounds awesome based on what I've seen off of the Chinese version of Warframe where they have him already. It all seems fun and good, and I can't wait for the new stuff to come out. And that Temple Guardian skin is tempting my wallet. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there's not a lot to talk about really, but if you guys like this video, share it around, sub, comment, tell me what other types of things you want to see. I'm working on another video right now where I'm doing like another full roster analysis. So I want your guys' opinions on how I should go about that. Like if I should just consider like a frame at endgame, or if I should consider them across the board and their like usefulness in their entirety based on where they are in the star chart, and like if you should build them or not and for what purpose, or alternatively just give them a grade not based on comparing them to other options, which is, that's like my least favorite option, but that's what you guys would like. I would be happy to do that. So just give me suggestions on what you'd like to see out of another full roster analysis. That video will probably be hilariously long because I'm doing the math of how many Warframes there are, which you can see here. That's like a 2-hour video if I only take 5 minutes for all of them. So yeah, and like some of the frames will probably be faster than 5 minutes, but still, that's a very long video. That's like almost a half an hour if I take 1 minute for each of them. So give me your suggestions on what you'd like to see out of a video like that, and I'll see you in the next video.